Okay. I think a lot of people put news on here now, and that's what this is.
This isn't news, man. You're doing a bit.
I'm not doing a bit. Okay? Maybe you guys, use it for one thing. I'm using it for
It's
something.
like a character, like when you play Tommy, you're just like stuck in this character now, this alien guy, you're the alien
I'm
guy.
not doing a character. I'm James. You're James. This is James in my house. These are my friends.
That's the problem then. How's the sobriety?
The sobriety? Solid.
Smoking a little weed again? No, James?
Alright, look, everyone thinks I'm a stoner. Pineapple Express, got it, okay. I haven't smoked weed since high school. Okay?
I know.
I'm good. I'm good.
Warning a lot of people, man, over these videos. They just don't know where your head's at, man.
Did you guys see the hearings? You see the hearings? The real dudes, the military dudes saying, I saw a flying object.
Was it on Reddit? Or some forum?
No, it was the Senate.
I didn't see it.
It was on New York Times. It was CNN. Real. That's what this is.
So why are you the alien guy now? Is that your whole thing?
I didn't choose this. He chose me. It chose me. I didn't choose this.
Has there just not been enough attention on you? Come on.
Bro,
I don't want attention. I don't want attention.
You didn't.
I don't. Not for me. I've tasted that. I've tasted that.
Sit down.
I've tasted the spotlight. I don't want that. I don't want that. It's not for me. I'm sacrificing myself. I'm using myself to get the message out there. This is not for me.
And you
I don't care about that. I know what it's like at the mountaintop.
This is
it's meaningless to me. That's meaningless to me.
James, are you in a psychosis?
Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and as usual welcome back to another series of the James Franco series. I don't know which part we are on right now, but yeah. So in the comment section, I think you've seen the video. If you've come this far, then you already know what's happening. So what are people saying about this particular video? Let's get into it. Somebody says, what in the James Franco is happening here? We are wondering the same thing. Another one says, it seems he's dropping little hints for us to pick up on because he knows he can't express it openly here. Well, we'll see. Another person says, I have you tattooed on my leg and I love you. Weird. Another one says, James Franco. Another one says, you're leaving people completely confused. And what's even funnier is that it's all anyone's talking about. Whatever it is, it's great to the point that we are waiting for the next video. Okay. Another one says, yo, I'm like your biggest fan. Will you reply? Did he reply? No. Another person says, I believe you, James. Another one says, James is becoming aware of the simulation we are in, and he's waking up to the reality we are all in. Another one says, your friends. Another one says, whenever I have something pressing to tell the world, I always make sure to spread it out cryptically over multiple weeks. Another one says, I don't even know what is happening, anyone, but I do know we need you back as Harry Osborn. Another person says, in all honesty, this would be best way for people to try to convince the world that he's just doing something for a movie. And in reality, he could be being completely serious. That is very possible. Another person comes in to say, I don't know. This one definitely sounds scripted. Well, it can be. It can be not. Another one says, I don't care how long it takes for him to get to the point. I could listen to him talk for hours. Another person says, everyone deserves a coffee for staying for this. Another one says, I saw a U4. I believe you. Another person says, you are also James Franco in This Is the End. So he is doing a homemade This Is the End too, like in the movie Making the Home Video. Lol. Well, I hope so. And someone says, can you get to the point? That is what we're all waiting for. Another one says, it feels like I'm there in the same room. Another one says, I thought Hurricane season was over. Another person says, oh, no one believes him. I believe you, James. I do. Another one says, how do I become Mrs. James Franco? The other one says, the way he loves Gosh, I missed you. Another person says, bro, please tell me what is going on. Please, I feel you're making fun of us that really believed in you. Another one says, you look like my man. Another one says, I think this is AI. Another one says, I believe you, James. Share the video, get it out there. Another person says, since high school, laughing my ass off. Right? Another one says, your smile always makes me forget everything anyone else is saying. Another one says, it's James Franco. As Franco in James Franco. If you have any questions, ask James Franco. Yeah. Oh, sorry, guys. Another one says, did bro just do 67? Another one says, James Franco and only 242 comments. Come on, bro. Better pick it up. I grew up with this dude, not in the same state or town, but watching his movies. He's good. Get better to keep me watching. Another one says, hurry up, dada. Yeah, so guys, there's so many comments on here. I hope you enjoyed every bit of them. If you need to read them yourself, please go to his TikTok page and you can check him out. Otherwise, have a great one and bye bye. And please tell me what you think about all this, because I don't know. I think we are on for a long ride. Bye bye.